Welcome back. Real quick before we get started, I just want to say that not everything is going to be posted in the videos. So, if you guys want to keep up with more of the build that isn't necessarily going to be in these videos, go to my YouTube page, and up in my banner I have the links to my Twitter account and my Instagram, where I will be posting both what's going on as far as when videos are releasing on Twitter and stuff. You also get notifications the fastest through Twitter. As soon as that video goes live and is fully that is ready to view, I will post it to Twitter. It actually happens automatically for me. And then on Instagram, if you want to see some of those little nuanced things and some of the struggles, and as a aquarium hobbyist, go check those out. Those are gonna be the Instagram doesn't have anything yet, but I'm gonna start ramping that up, and you'll see a lot of cool things that you wouldn't see on the YouTube videos because, well, honestly, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, so this is gonna be the video for this is like day 1.5. Let's call it that. I'm recording this the same day that I did my intro, so day 1.5. It's happening now, and it will be uploaded the same day. So if you've watched that previous video, this is coming or is already out. Let's just go over a little bit of background to kind of give a backing to where I am now and why. So, way back when, we're going way back, when I started the entire aquarium hobby, I had freshwater tanks and all this, and I had this crazy idea and a 50-gallon tank, 55-gallon tank, whatever it was, that I wanted to do a saltwater aquarium. Knowing absolutely nothing about it, just watching a couple videos on YouTube about some kind of, who was it? I want to say it was Stilo. Might be, I don't remember. It was either Stilo or Saltwater Tank TV. One of those. I was watching them, and I don't know how I clicked on it, but I really enjoyed what it was. Let me get in front of this light here so you guys aren't being blind. Oh. Let's just do that. There we go. Anyways, that's what got me into all of it, and I went out that same day, bought all the stuff that I thought I needed to hook up this 50-gallon tank and turn it saltwater. By the end of that day, I had tap water that wasn't conditioned in the tank with salt mix and sand and regular ornaments for tanks, not live rock or anything. So needless to say, I knew nothing. I made a lot of mistakes, but from that I slowly evolved. I ended up going to a 120-gallon tank probably about a year and a half after. Had that as a saltwater tank up to the time that I moved off for college and left my parents' house. When I brought that tank with me, but I had changed it, and I had plans of making it into a freshwater planted discus tank. And just, I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment with my fiance, and I just didn't have the space. So I ended up selling it, regretfully, because just a few months later, me and my fiance had moved into a 2-bedroom apartment where I now have more than enough space. The wall that my aquarium is on now would have been perfect for that tank. But that's alright, because when I sold it in that 4-month period of time, I really missed it and started building, we'll call it version 1 of the tank that's behind me. I do have some photos of the version 1. I've got to track them down. I will post them on my Instagram, so go check those out. It's changed a lot. Needless to say, I was wanting to run a very natural system, running mangroves and deep sand bed down in my sump, and protein skimmer. That was about it, and it worked great for a while. As soon as I stopped maintaining it, as anything would, it started going to crap. All my mangroves died, all my fish died, and that came with the first revision of how I was filtering it. So I tore down the sump, took all the deep sand bed out, got rid of all the mangroves. The sump was pretty much the same. It was the same setup as far as my baffles and everything, but instead of a deep sand bed and mangroves, I was now running I was running bio pellets and a chaetomorpha. Could not get the chaetomorpha to grow worth anything, and it sat that way for a better part of a year and a half. And this is all where this tank is now. Then about 2 weeks ago, I decided to redo it again, just because I was not happy with it, and I completely changed up the sump design. We have a local glass shop here that could cut the glass baffles that I needed easily and for very, very cheap, which is what I need. Broke college student status here. So got the new baffles, and I will show you what I have set up now. And yeah, it's running great. But that's how I got here. In that entire exchange of the new sump and everything, though, my heater was broken, and I made like a very novice mistake. And not knowing that my heater had been broken and my temperature still being in a okay range, I got a new heater, threw it in the tank, set it on the temperature I had the old heater, not thinking that the temperature inside the tank had been just the ambient temperature of the room along with the temperature of the pumps and everything running. And so I cooked my fish. I only had a few fish alive, but I cooked them. The tank, in a matter of about an hour, went from 72 degrees to 78, 79 degrees. And yeah, the fish, they didn't die instantly, got really stressed out. I had just 2 chromuses, which I wasn't worried about, but I had a pink spotted goby that I've had for better part of a year and a half since I got this tank in this apartment. And yeah, it hung out for the longest, but after like 3 days, it finally just let go. Got really stressed out. But anyway, so the tank is essentially brand new right now. Since everything died, I completely redid the rock work. I added an additional 40 pounds of rock. I'm really, really happy with how the aquascape came, and I'm really happy how the sump is working and filtering everything. So that's how we got here. Tomorrow we're going to go over my filtration system and what kind of products I'm actually running on tanks, show you the tank inhabitants I have along with my aquascape, and do a water change. So all that's going to be in tomorrow's video and tomorrow's update, so make sure you stop by and check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.